Here we are in testing station 152 for harnessing the power of the Dune, which is a Landsraad mission. This one is got a few little tricky bits, nothing particularly major, but mainly it's the potential of being damaged by energy traps when you're trying to get all the parts. I'm just going to do it at level 19 because that's the standard level I normally do to get the best risk-reward balance in testing stations. So there are four components that you have to pick up. This first room is made much easier with two people because one can go after the other and open the door. Now I'm going to just change my skills here because I've got Shikawire Claw, but actually what I want is Weirding Step. And for my techniques I have Instability, Disciplined Breathing and Center of Mass. So that's my sort of standard melee setup. The shooter will come out of this door and the swordsman in the other door, so I do the shooter first. When you've got two players, the swordsman comes out of this door and a heavy gunner the far door. Short blades are very, very easy to parry with against swords. The timing window is really quite big. Now in here, if you're lucky, I'm not lucky, you can actually knee charge through that doorway, but I didn't make it. Now I'm actually going to have to go around to the other side to pick up the first component, which is in here. And since I'm here, I might as well get the ID band and go around and get the large loot chest that's in the middle. Which usually has some good stuff in it. Around here to turn off the electrical power to the central column. And then you can splinter through this little gap, which saves a little bit of time. Likewise, you can turn off the switch here without having to go up the other side. A bit scrappy, but it works. I'll get a swordsman now and there'll be a shooter and a heavy gunner at the other end. What I mustn't do is forget to pick up the next component, which is sitting up there behind. I'll just do that now before dealing with the heavy gunner, so I don't forget. Now there he is. And this is why I like Weirding Step. Now normally from here you can just go straight to the boss fight through that door, but we need to get the next component, which is past this trap. This isn't a very difficult trap to navigate. You just have to hop over here, probably hit that, and then you're through. Important to keep going. If you do get knocked down by the electrical damage there, then you do need to dash to get past it, because particularly if you're fairly low level, you can die very quickly there. Now here we need to switch these two switches on. That will get rid of the electrical floor in there, but also enable us to open that door you can see, which is something a lot of people miss. That leads to another large loot chest, which is worth picking up. We've got a very short window of opportunity here. It's easier with 2 people, but it's also more dangerous with 2 people. Somebody's always likely to get zapped. Using the improvised cut array because it'll cut through anything you find in testing stations, and it doesn't bring your shield down, and you can run at full speed with it. It doesn't slow you down like the larger cut arrays. And of course it's made out of scrap metal, so if it gets damaged it doesn't matter. Pick up some ammunition for luck. I actually did this, I forgot to bring ammunition last time, which was a bit of a problem with the boss fight. Large chest over here. There's also lots of water. Just have a little drink there. And now I'll get my shotgun out for the boss fight. Did I remember to pick up everything? Yes, I did. So now it says obtain turbine schematics from faculty head, and you guessed it, that's the boss. So now I need to change my skills for the shotgun. I'll be using the attractor field, energy pill and compel. My techniques, I'm going to leave them the same because I want the added stamina recovery you get in case I get hit by the electrical field, which is quite common. This boss is much easier with 2 people than it is with 1. So I compel him to give me time to the energy pill and the field, and then the shell burster, which has got a huge magazine. I can take him down in 1 round, 1 magazine. Now I've got to wait for him to come back to life. I should reload there. There we go, got him down again. Now I've got to watch the little boss here that comes down from the ceiling, because that's a safe zone. Now I'm just going to get hit again because he'll kill me if I am. There we go, now I need to heal. Stay where the boss is. Whoops, I missed him. And now I'm going to die. Oh, maybe not. No, I managed to get out of that one. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, that was a bit unfortunate. Too much talking, not enough fighting. Let's have another go. Oh, put my shield on.
This will bring you down. Bring down that shield. This will bring you down. You're powerless.
Uh-oh. No. This is definitely not going according to plan. I didn't hold down the recovery key long enough then to actually recover. I thought I'd done it and I hadn't.
Commence overcurrent influx. More ammo. This will bring you down. I'm empty. Initiating advanced sequence. Need another mag.
That was a bit more textbook, but very slow. So now I need to craft the wind turbine. Never got anything useful. Circuit gauntlets 5, 2 of them. Well, that's not so bad. Defensive grip, which is pretty useless, totally useless. In fact, I'll scrap that. I think that's probably the worst performance I've ever made in this testing station, level 19 ever. So, just as well as recording it.